Hi guys, welcome to our kitchen. What are you doing, Gwen? Do you have a book? You have a book? What book are you reading? Yay! Do you want to pick it up? Oh, that's a heavy book, huh? Yeah. Can we turn it this way so everybody can see what you're reading? Gwen is reading Snowmen at Night by Carolyn, is that Buhner? Carolyn Buhner. It's really cute, guys. It's about how this little boy, I think it's a little boy, thinks snowmen go out and play at night, and that's why they look all sloppy the next morning kind of thing. It's really cute. You guys should check it out from the library. We've got a copy there. Today we are making Mocha Crinkles, which are just a chocolate cookie, which good Christmas cookie season for you guys. I already pre-measured the ingredients, but I will go through what I have here. You will need, use my little Santa spatula here, what is it, 1 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar. You need 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, or whatever oil you prefer, 1/4 cup of sour cream. What is this? What is this white stuff I'm looking at? 1 egg, a teaspoon or a capful of vanilla here. 2 cups, is this 2 cups? No. This is 1 3/4 cups, almost 2 cups, 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Then we have 3/4 cups of unsweetened cocoa. You guys can't really see what I'm pointing at, so what am I doing here? Cocoa powder, 3/4 cups. And then you need 2 teaspoons of instant espresso or coffee granules. I have instant coffee here. Not that we ever drink coffee, I just happen to have coffee here. Don't know why. I have a lot of coffee here. I don't drink coffee, guys. 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground black pepper. I know that's a weird ingredient. And then you'll need, it says 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, but just grab your sifter. We're going to do a different technique than they're doing. So grab your sifter, grab your powdered sugar. That's at the end. And then you'll need some baking trays, of course, your whisk, spatula, and, cooking spray, which I left on the counter, but I'll grab that later. Okay, so we're going to add our wet ingredients first, which includes our sugar. So we're going to go ahead and add brown sugar to the bowl. I'm going to move this vanilla out of the way. There you go. Now you can see the lovely bowl. Alright, brown sugar. And we'll do our oil. Plenty of oil. We'll mix that together. This is a weird one because it doesn't have butter in it. Most of my recipes have butter, and this one doesn't. I keep looking it over again to make sure I didn't forget it. But apparently it doesn't need butter. Okay. Now I'm going to add my sour cream. Be a little harder to stir in. Nice big clump of it. Just get that whisked in nicely here. Yeah. Is that a good book? It is a good book. Awesome. 1 egg. Oh, that's starting to look either very buttery or very cookie-ish. Or it looks like mashed bananas at this point, actually. That's exactly what it looks like, mashed bananas. Okay, now you need your teaspoon of vanilla or capful. there goes my oven. I have it set to 350 degrees, which is the first temperature it chooses for my oven. Your ovens might be different, so 350. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, we got all of our wet ingredients added to this. We're gonna start adding our flavors to it. We'll end with the flour. That's what it's called. What is that stuff called again? Flour, not snow. Why am I thinking snow? It's probably your book. Your book is confusing me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start with the black pepper because it's the first one on the row here. Sprinkle that in. I'm using old medicine cups. It just worked for having everything pre-measured out. You're probably not going to pre-measure everything and then put it into a bowl, but unless you're like teaching somebody else how to do this, maybe you're doing it that way then. Okay, then we got our salt. This was, I'll remind you, I suppose I should go over what the measurements were again, huh? That was 1/8 of a teaspoon pepper. This is 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Add that in, and they stack nicely too. And then 1 teaspoon baking soda. I have a hair tickling my nose. It's really weird. Okay, now the flavorful ones. Got our coffee, which was, I think, 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of coffee. Pour that in. And that was instant coffee. If you guys are using regular ground coffee, you might want to rethink that because that's not going to melt in. It's going to make them crunchier, which could be good, but won't be quite the same. Okay, now your cocoa powder, which I have 3/4 cups in this bowl here. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. Man, I am messy. I need a stand. I'm sorry. You guys can see what I'm doing though. Just add the rest. Alright, it should look like a nice chocolate mousse. Not like a forest mousse. It's a chocolate mousse. Yeah. Okay. Hello again. Alright, add your flour a little bit at a time. You might want to switch, well, keep your whisk for a little bit longer until it gets too tough to stir. If it gets too tough to stir, and then maybe switch out for your spatula. We are going to do it this way for now. I'm not used to being so short when I'm stirring. I'm usually on a higher chair here. The camera angle was different for the device I'm using. Looks like brownies. Chocolate. A little more flour. Things are falling. Okay, This is getting too thick for this whisk. Alright, I'm going to switch to my spatula here. Just pour the rest in. And I'm going to stand again. I just can't do this angle. You're probably wondering, what is the spoon for? They're a drop cookie. So I'm going to spoon out the batter once it's all mixed up. Actually, this looks right, but only because the white's supposed to be powdered sugar. So don't let it look frosted yet. It's got to be well blended in. Rubber spatulas just aren't doing it for me. Good. Mm-hmm. Okay, should be a very nice thick batter. Really didn't need the spatula. I don't know why it's gonna go there. And that's gonna go there. Okay, we don't need that anymore either. I'll be back. Okay, you are going to take your baking tray here. Mine's been in a sorry state for a while. Yeah, I should probably like deep scrub these, but who has time for that, right? Instead, we should be using our time to make delicious cookies. I'm going to go ahead and spray this down. You could line yours with aluminum foil if you choose, or parchment paper. I just like to go straight to the pan because I'm a lazy cook. I think we've all established that by now. So in the instructions, what they are saying to do is form this up by chilling it for 4 hours and then breaking it into little balls, rolling around your hands, and then rolling it around in half a cup of powdered sugar. I don't have 4 hours to wait around for this to chill because, as you can see by the window back here, it's dark outside and I want to eat these tonight. So, lazy cook, really want to eat, we're just going to go the fast route. So, you take your spoon, make sure your hands are clean, and you're going to make balls out of them and drop them on like you would biscuits or chocolate chip cookies. Okay, I'll do the rest of those later. We're going to open up our powdered sugar, grab our sifter. If you don't have one of these, you could just use a spoon and tap it, or you could go the route that they were saying and pour all your powdered sugar in a bowl and then roll them around. But I'm going to use this way. So I'm going to scoop this out. I'm just going to let it snow. Put it on there heavy, guys. Okay. Now this is going to bake for, how long is this going to bake? Oh, it's on the next line. Like, man, the instructions end here? How did that work? I should probably move my eyes this way, huh? It's going to bake for 10 to 12 minutes per sheet of cookie, and then you're going to cool them off on a wire rack, and then they'll be Stackalicious. So I will be right back with the results for that, because, I mean, 10 to 12 minutes, that's not long to wait on pause, right? Okay, so they've turned out pretty much exactly like the picture, and here they are. So these are Mocha Crinkles, and they're very cocoa-y. I might have sampled a little bit. So I think these would be great cookies for Santa. What do you think? Oh yeah, you think so too. Excellent. So now we know what we're making for Santa. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas cookies. The book that I used today was Santa's Favorite Cookies, aptly named for this. It's one of my own, but we have lots of books in the library about cookies. So you guys should check out those. If you don't see one on our catalog on Furry Cat that you want, then there's also Hoopla and there's also Libby, and yes, they have recipe books too. So check those out. And you guys have a Merry Christmas. Can you say bye-bye? Bye. See you next week, guys. Merry Christmas.